Hi, I'm Miranda, and this is going to be everything that you could ever possibly ask about my hair, and I'm going to answer it video. Because I get lots of questions of how I cut it, how I style it, how do I get hair like yours, how do you do your bangs, how do they do the thing. I don't know how to do the thing, but I'm going to try to tell you how they do the thing. Because anytime that someone asks about my hair, this is going to be the video that you're directed to. So, hi, you must have asked a question about my hair, or you're just curious as to what this is. So, let's get started. Okay, so first off, people ask how they can get hair like mine. I cut my bangs and my actual hair myself. I have not gone to a salon in well over 2 months. I don't go to a salon. I refuse to because I ask for half an inch off or less than that, and they take off an inch or more. I want to grow out my hair, and if you take an inch off, that's 2 months of growing out my hair gone. But I cut my hair myself. I cut my bangs myself. I would show you, but I don't need to cut them right now. But I just use normal scissors. I recommend getting hair scissors. There's a reason for why they make hair scissors. They cut their hair a lot easier than just regular ones. But that's what I do because I don't really care, because my hair is uneven, but it works for me. Don't go hacking away your hair when you don't need to. But yeah, I cut my hair myself. So this side part is, I cut it. It's just my bangs. Sometimes it doesn't usually do this curvy thing. But I part my hair in a very deep side parting. So sometimes it's less, sometimes more hair is over this way. Sometimes I part it way over depending on what my hair is doing, because it's not always the same. Sometimes it's very hard to handle. So sometimes these little pieces will be with my actual bangs, and sometimes they're going to be over here making me look like a teeny weenie. I use combs to do my hair. Usually I use this little black one for my bangs. It makes them very fluffy and easy to do. And then this one, my big one, I just use for my actual hair. Sometimes I'll brush my bangs and to just do that, because I don't like using brushes. Usually because they can break your hair, and they don't make it very big and easy to do. Third thing is I don't use heat on my hair, and to make my hair curly, I've been asked actually if I have naturally curly hair, and I don't. But what I do to make it curly without using heat, and I recommend this if you don't want to use heat on your hair but want it to be curled, is when I get out of the shower, when it's towel dried, and when I get out of the shower, I put my hair up in a towel, and then I get dressed. And then sometimes I'll leave it in there, and sometimes I'll take it out right after. And then I'll part my hair into 2 sections, like what I do. And I'll just tightly will twist my hair. And depending on how tight you actually do it is how curly it will be. But I make them pretty tight, so they'll last a day, the next day, and the day after. And then when I'm done twisting it, I pin it up like that. And then I do that for both sides. I wash my hair at night so then I can let it air dry overnight, because I don't like blow drying it, because that makes it very soft, which soft hair is nice, but for my bangs and stuff, really soft hair, really clean hair, like right out of the shower clean or whatever, is very hard to style, which isn't good. And then I use lots of hairspray. And for my hairspray, I use this one. But really, it doesn't even matter what ones I use, because as long as it's a firm hold, an extra firm hold, weather control, whatever, as long as it'll hold my hair really good throughout the day, I will use it. So I use different hairsprays every time that I run out, pretty much. So that's cool. People ask how I do the thing. I don't know what the thing is. But I will try to do my hair on camera, because right now it looks really nice. And if I mess it up trying to show you guys how I do it, I'm going to be very angry. But right now it has hairspray in it, which is what I do a lot. I feel like when I do my hair and then I hairspray it, and then I end up not liking it, and then I brush it out, I feel like when it has product in it, when you brush it out, it makes it more textured and very easy to mold and do whatever you want to with it. So I'll just brush it up. I have a mirror over here, which is why I'm looking. But I just brush it off. I brush it up. I don't brush it down. I brush it up towards the back of my head. And then I part it however I want to. And I just like fluff it. And then I just do that. And then if you have very sensitive hair, be very careful when you move, because if I move too much, the shape will go away, and then that's not good, because then you won't have really nice hair. It'll mess up. That's what I'm saying. So just flip up the side. I do not touch this. I don't touch that at all. Otherwise it'll get ruined. And then I'll get mad. But then I'll just hairspray it. I'm gonna fluff up the back of it to make it bigger. And that's how I do my hair every day. Now please keep in mind that this is not easy to do. Sometimes it will not take 30 seconds to brush it and push it down and then fluff it, and sometimes it's not going to be so quick. Depending on my hair that day, sometimes it will not look how I want it to. Sometimes it can take up to an hour until I personally will be okay with leaving looking like how it does. But it might get frustrating if you want hair like this. It's not always going to be so perfect and stuff. Good. Just throwing that out there. But I think that's all the questions that I get about my hair. Because if you want hair like mine, go to a salon and take a lot of pictures of what you want. Like, if you want hair like mine, feel free to take pictures of my hair and show the stylist it. I've had people do that. They've asked me if they could use my pictures to show the stylist, and they got what they wanted very easily. And then maintaining it, you just do it yourself. If you like how it is, trim it when it needs to be trimmed. When it no longer does the same thing, just trim it a little bit. Your bangs. Do not cut your actual hair. That's not a good idea. But trim your bangs if you want it to stay the same, because unless you go to the same stylist and they can do it repeatedly and they can constantly be there to fix your hair, because I've had stylists that end up either losing their job or they leave, and then someone else tries to do my hair and they don't know what to do because they haven't been doing it for months, which sucks, which is why I don't want to. I'm my own personal stylist. But feel free to take in pictures of side swept bangs. You can take my hair, just look up seen hair, that's what will come up. It's not seen. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about my hair. Hopefully this helped. Probably not. But I don't know how else to talk about my hair other than what I've done. Okay, but that's really it. So I'll see you in